Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Prince Krataios and welcome back to Regalia of Man and Monarchs. Okay, let me fix this. How do I look? Oh, magnificent. Okay, so we got a new diplomatic missive from last time. We gotta check that out first and foremost. The Prince's Guide. Some unlocked this scroll in a number of numerous increasingly smaller containers, almost to the point of comical paranoia. My Lord Lauren, I am writing this not out of some petty self-interest, but out of this sense of duty to the noble institution that you represent. While I cannot be considered an impartial party in this matter, I implore you to weigh your following course of action carefully. It is hard to put into words this curious twist of fate. Perhaps brevity would be the most prudent approach here. To keep the long story short, I have found a rather unusual foundling hiding in my study. A young girl, but not just any girl. She is Her Royal Highness Wilhelmina, Princess of the Kingdom of Lodemar, second daughter to the incumbent King Ronald IV. This child barely 15 of age here, and she wants to learn magic. Magic! From me! I have no idea how she ended up here in Rashitel, nor what were her reasons for escaping. She remains very tightly lipped about these things, and very, very stubborn to boot. The fact of the matter remains, however, that she refuses to go back to Lodemar, all the while begging me to become her spell-casting teacher. While I acknowledge her right to self-determination, my conscience does not allow me to decide by myself on this matter, especially not when national politics are at stake. I have discreetly made contact with a friend in the Exarchate of Shedu, a well-established researcher at Lyceum Sonan. Should you decide to agree the young lady's wishes, my friend will be able to take her in permanently and without any unnecessary questions. Regardless of your ultimate decision, I have complete trust in your judgment, my lord. Cordially, Tamika Fulvia Tena, Town Enchantress of Old Gotham. Okay. First of all, I want to get the reputation to Lodemar. But she escaped. She wants to do that. She won't be the leader of Lodemar, so we don't have any personal gain out of this. Because if it was like his first daughter, first of all, it would be more serious, but she would be queen someday. Probably, I don't know. Maybe he has a son, so she wouldn't be anything, but I don't know. But I will allow her to study magic, because I think that's what she wants. If she doesn't want this, she's a princess. She can go back anytime. So I'll allow it. I'll gain some reputation. I hope that doesn't mess with my whole thing. Okay, we have this. Dear Lord Lauren, I'm writing to you from the village of Inja's Rest. I doubt you would have heard about us. We are but one of many river settlements on the way to the biting sea. You know the type, I'm sure. It's all about who has the biggest bill around. Anyway, back to business. An elven ship was spotted near the villages far up from the stream, prompting us to go into high alarm. However, here is where the tales get weird. Apparently, this particular coterie, they call themselves the Elkhart, I believe, insists on methodically approaching each individual village along the river course, not for the purpose of raiding but for the striking some nonsensical ideas. And believe me, I'm dead serious when I write it's nonsensical. Who in their right mind would want to trade for cobwebs in a ball of twine? Here we don't even know what to think anymore. While these elves haven't done any harm yet, all these weird exchanges make me worry even more so that if they had actually attacked. It's just crazy. I mean, how does that make any sense? The elves are raiders, killers, butchers. What do they even need that chunk for? Can you help us with this, my lord? Right now, all I hope for is that this message can reach you before the ship approaches Inja's Rest. We'll do whatever you deem appropriate. In either case, I pray this won't come back to bite us in the ass. Best Farmer Millen of Inja's Rest. Okay. Promise protection and deny Elkhart their exchange. Don't intervene, allow the Elkhart to trade freely for oddities. I'm gonna do that because I'm with the elves. Reputation increased. Resolved. That's what we're doing, right? I mean, that's our diplomacy, right? Yeah, we don't care about dwarves. We have the elves. We have 3 out of 4. And 3 out of 4 here, and we got 1 repetition with these guys. So maybe the Pirate King will come to us. Oh, that's why Henrietta is here, because we unlocked her. Oh, great. Great. Okay, so, let's venture forth. Grab the same parts because we didn't use them last time.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you do. Signy. I forgot Signy. I'm sorry, that's my board. Okay, so do we go for the feud, or do we go for that thing we wanted to do last time? Maybe I'll go for just 1 day to explore, and let's just check it out. I don't remember what quest is this, but... Okay, dangerous literature. Something strange involving magic and explosions seem to have happened here, but whatever. You're here for the familiars. But we already got the familiars, right? Or do we need them? Is that the same thing? Are we doing the same quest? I don't know. It had an exclamation point, exclamation mark, so... I guess there should be something new to it. Probably. I don't know. Defeat the familiars. This is the same thing.
Let's get this party started. Here we go. Okay, over there. Shut the damn bug. She can't. He can just out of reach. Okay, undo your move. Do that on her. Take this. There we go. Excellent. Excuse me. Damn it. Okay, we shouldn't know. Douche, you missed. For great justice. God damn it. Now the book is just close enough so he won't move. He's gone back. Do I have to? Damn you, book. To hell with you. Just wasting my time. Okay, now she has tons of shields. Okay, move back there and wait for the book to come closer. There's nothing else we can do. Just come closer, bitch. There we go. Now we can both attack it. Let's get this over with. You need to move 1 more to shoot the damn buck. Shoot the damn buck. Here's a little something. There we go. Okay, stay there. You can go there and shoot the damn buck. Doof. May I? Okay, I hope it dies now. I really hope it does. Douche. There we go.
Okay, so we got Grimy Page, we got Mammoth Shield, and Arcane Lens. Whoa! That's for Alice. Initiative and damage. That's excellent. And this gives 15% damage to Levon. Oh, that's awesome. But did we do a quest here or just came here to farm? Okay, yeah, I don't know. This is the meeting place, so that's just 1 day to explore. I think we have time to do this. I think it's just gonna be a story thing. So let's just try that. New diplomatic message arrived. Kingdom quests. Okay, let's try this. The 2 feuding families were supposed to meet here for negotiations. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I hope we don't get another fight. Oh, or I do. I don't know. I like combats now. Now I'm way better at it because everybody keeps surviving, and I'm just using them more. Effectively.
What on earth? What happened here?
What the hell?
This is disturbing. Proceed with care, young master.
What's this?
A table?
Rock of some sort?
Oh, this big one?
How do you think it got here?
It looks like it has teeth. Look. It's an eye, a nose, and some teeth. Oh man, that looks like a dragon.
It fell from the sky, disrupting the proceedings.
Yeah, that's what
I don't think
happened.
that was the case. There's something odd about this rock.
It's dragon.
I finally managed to take a nap, and not a minute later, something comes out of the woodwork to poke me in the ass. Figures.
Oh shit, I told you it was a dragon.
Little humans, anything I can help you with?
You can join my party, I will be glad.
By the gods! Are you a dragon?
Okay, just...
Actually, I'm an iguana. Once upon a time, I stumbled upon a smokehouse and ate too much bacon, hence my size.
Iguanas don't eat bacon. Well, they do. Mine ate a lot of it, but they are vegetarians. Mostly.
What the hell, guys?
Maybe
Of course
lettuce
I'm
or
a
something.
dragon. What do they even teach you in schools these days? So, anyway, what's up?
Are you the one behind the wanton destruction here?
Sure thing, boss. Those dudes with pitchforks came here on their silly wagons right on the doorstep of my home and shouted and argued and made a big stinking noise. I hate when they do that. My migraine starts acting up.
Well, keep calling me boss and we have a thing
So
going.
I came out and politely asked them to move. Then they started shouting even louder. There might have been a rock or 2, or 10, so I ate them all.
What?
Makes sense, right?
How utterly vile!
I know. The taste was terrible.
They were humans. They are not supposed to taste
This
good.
cannot stand. Right, young master? Young master? It appears my employer may have been frozen due to utter terror.
Not your employer.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, as long as he's not screaming.
Oh man.
So, are you going to fight me or something? If not, I'm gonna ask you to leave. It's rude to interrupt a nap like that.
Man, if you have a headache and you're napping, it's gonna get a lot worse.
Indeed, we will. Have at you!
Griffith? What are we doing? Are we actually
Wait.
Oh, okay, no.
Hold on for just a second.
Oh, oh, I was worried.
Young master?
Yeah.
This dragon doesn't exactly strike me as evil.
He ate
Don't you think
a couple,
he's a rather
a
amiable
dozen
fellow?
humans.
He's eaten innocent people.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
yeah, but it doesn't seem like they were very friendly in the first place.
Well, they saw a dragon. Who can blame them?
I still say we slay him.
Oh, Griffith.
That's a rather extreme measure.
Yeah, first of all, I don't think we can. Second, come on, it's a dragon. Look at how awesome he
I'm
is.
standing right here, you know.
You said that you asked them to move.
Yup, I even tried chatting with that fancy tall-hatted fellow. That's how humans denote authority, right? By the size of their hats.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, he wasn't too thrilled.
And then they started throwing rocks at you?
Usually, I don't mind. This stuff happens all the time, for some reason.
When the news gets out, people will not take lightly to all this havoc.
Yet what happened was a misunderstanding, and there's no need for further violence. I'm not
I'm
saying
with
what
Kay
he
on this
did
one.
was justified, nor that it was reasonable, but allowing both sides to duke it out will end extremely poorly.
That is true.
Well, what can I say? I can't deny I'm a grouch, boss. I just want to be left alone. Is that so bad?
In that case, you need to work on your patience, Sir Dragon.
It's a dragon.
What shall you do, young master?
Well, we were supposed to negotiate, right?
Yeah, let's take him with us.
Then
Come
we
help
will
us.
negotiate.
You know what? I have a perfect building where the council is. You can just eat them all.
I do not follow.
So tell me, did you eat everyone? No survivors?
What? No, I'm a dragon, not a pig. I have my standards, thank you. If you're looking for those other fellows, you'll find them in a village over the hill. Short walk, pleasant scenery.
Okay.
My thanks, Sir Dragon.
Sir Dragon.
Let's go, Griffith.
Let's get out of here. Oh man, I really need the dragon to be my buddy. The peace talks come to a halt before they even began. Upon arrival, Kay quickly learns that the noisy event was casually crushed by a grumpy dragon. With no other solution inside, Kay decides to include the dragon in a makeshift reconciliatory meeting, hoping to find a hopeful trilateral solution. That's it. That's it. Okay. Oh, we're gonna just do that in front of the dragon, who doesn't like noises. Okay, perfect idea. What can I say? Thank you for coming here at such short notice. Honestly, we were afraid you'd run away. Didn't mention it to us, sir. Also, you had some compelling arguments. Excellent. So we meet here on behalf of Mr. Tag, Mr. Bink, and, well, my name is Bakari. Mr. Bakari. As heir to the House Lauren, the previous lords of these lands, it falls upon me to pass judgment on the case for the ownership of these lands. Judgment? What judgment? I thought we have already agreed that... Huh? What are you kicking me for, Tag? What's with the face? Why are you going... Please proceed. Well then. They just sit next to the dragon. Mr. Tag, Mr. Bink, please proceed with your claims. Okay, each party by the table, Tag, Binkor, and Bakari have a disposition counter reflecting on their willingness to reach an agreement from 1 to 10 points. Your choice will gain support from certain parties and alienate others. Each party begins with 3 disposition points. To successfully reach an agreement and proceed with the game, each party will need to maintain at least 7 points until the end of the proceedings. Throughout the negotiations, Gwendolyn, Elaine, and Griffith will offer advice. As those tips will often contradict with each other, it's up to you to make the final call. There are also other less readily apparent ways to win in the negotiations. As such, you will have to discover those by yourself. Keep your eyes and ears open. Okay, it's my land! Oh, sorry, were you saying something, Tag? Nah, just go on. My family has been tending these lands for ages. Ages! I was there for the first huts, where the first huts were constructed, you know. Wait, don't you mean your ancestors were there? Oh, yeah, bad wording, sorry. So, yeah. We were there first. I refused to let go of a premium patch of land, be it to my neighbor or a cranky dragon. Mostly because, you know, it's mine, no offense. Well, Mr. Tag, what's your take on this? My gran tells me these lands were hit pretty bad during the Crusades. When we moved here from Rantlese, I guess, it was just wild, untamed soil, nobody was around. So we took it as our own, you see. Grandma used to serve with the Rantlesian Vipers, so she knew how to tame the land. The Rantlesian Vipers? Mercenary company, fabulous poisoners, I'm told, and an unseemly family tradition, not really a dinner time topic. Still, the land, we cared for it for many, many decades. Imagine my surprise when Tag's family came a-knocking, saying we should step aside. It was our property, Tag, and you haven't really settled the hottest track of the land. The plot's being wasted out there, no matter how you look at the facts, yet you left it behind during the Crusades. Meh. And what was the purpose of these festivities? Well, we wanted to solve it once and for all. I guess, yeah, in a sense, I thought it'd be nice to reach an agreement. I mean, we're civilized people, right? We both have history here. Arguments like these help no one. Like, I don't want to move either, neither does my family. I don't think that'll change, but it'd be nice to have some decision to hold on to. You mean, it'd be nice to validate ownership? Is what I said, yeah, somewhat. Wait, I don't get it. You weren't willing to part with the land, nor to move out, yet you still willingly organized a celebration, and very specifically to negotiate the issue? Well. You clearly waited to hand it over to me. I think the word we should already focus here is negotiate. And then came Mr. Bakari. Yeah. What's a pretty sight he munched for a third of our guys. Look, I'm sorry, alright. They were loud, obnoxious, and disrespectful. Why do you people have to scream so much? You think I enjoy eating the fat and old? Yeah, I'm just saying. What's your claim then, Mr. Bakari? Like I said, I just want some peace and quiet. I'm an old lizard, Fox. If you leave me alone, great. I'll leave you alone too. I don't care about your shenanigans. But our kids? What about them? I mean, I'd be afraid an imposing gentleman like you would turn them into a midnight snack, you know? Ugh. Why you were even talking about this? It's a dragon, and this dragon... Oh, stop kicking me, Tag. I mixed the voices. Okay. Take it slow, young master. Probe them out. Build up their goodwill. Remember, judgment does not like haste. Show them what you mean well. You know that we're all in this together. Well, this is a landmine, with or without a dragon in the accusation. Tread carefully. Okay, so I'll try to find the best solution. Before we begin, please keep in mind the dragon is still a citizen of Ascalia. I think we need to work together. Oh, they all lost one. Damn, you don't say. I could swear that was why we came here for. The lizard's right. We don't need platitudes. We need action. Come on, Bink. Don't you come now, Bink me, Tag. Me? I haven't spent centuries here to be fed glebe words. At last they're united in their opinion against you. That's a start. Oh, well, the point still stands, right? They'll be more cooperative if they know you care. Are they serious? Just a minute ago they were cowering in fear. Show them who's boss. Remind them what was your authority. Okay. Be that as may, I'm one calling shots here. You do not want to irritate the person making decisions. Regardless of your opinion, may need to know more about the situations. Need help. Okay, let's try this. Okay, some of them got something. What for? Well, it's like we mentioned before. Bink's ancestors were the original... this guy is the high talking one. Bink's ancestors were the original owners of the surrounding patches of the land. When war chased them out, my family moved in. Both of those were ages ago. It's his home as much as mine. But mostly mine. Still, consider this. It's been generations. Can you really just tell all of my folks to pack up and leave? We're not some squatters. It's our toll out here, you know? I don't wanna move if I don't have to. What? No shouting. I react poorly to loud noises. Right. I hope you don't get my meaning. Okay. Do not forget that these people have to live door to door with a dragon. Should you address that first and foremost? I want to just follow Griffith's advice here. Poor Tag, I wish him and Mr. Bing could somehow meet halfway, you know? The Tag fellow is rather meek guy, isn't he? Very impressionable. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage. Yeah, I believe that Gwendolyn has the right ideas, but I like Griffith's ways. So, having a dragon doesn't seems to like very dangerous procs, especially with an irritable one. Is there anything to consider dropping your claims? Mr. Bakari! Oh, we got. You're the eldest around here. Like I already said. No, he isn't. Huh? Never mind. Well, anyway, we're correct in saying that I've been around here for the longest. And truthfully, I've only been using a small portion of the lot for my lair. What do you mean? I'm traditionally minded dragon. I prefer a good old spacious cavern if I can get one. What use would I have for arable ground? You've eaten some people, though. Give me back a decent, quiet corner to nap in, and I'll be more than happy not to pick human bones from my teeth anymore. But you prey on our ship. Nonsense, I'd never do something like that. Let me think. Our ship has been vanishing for a better part of the year. Were they to crop up, they appear drained of blood. That's not you? I mean, I don't know, do dragons drink blood? Not really, we're not vegan soup. Any proof of that, though? Really? Look at my teeth. Then look at my size. Then look again and again. Do I look like the sort to drink blood of sheep? Well, alright then. I can't say if that means anything, young master. Maybe you should act upon this new information. Sheep and blood, what? What are they doing this? How is this relevant? Yeah, of course. I'm not sure it helps, but I really doubt Mr. Bakari did this. So it's not Mr. Bakari. What would anyone attack your sheep? Oh, I'm losing Bink. So assume it's not Mr. Bakari. Why would anyone attack your ship? Given the usual taste, well, why does a psychopath need a reason? I heard a story about a guy who used to brew marrow cocktails. No reason, all because he was kooky. Why are we even discussing this? Damn it, dragon, not dragon, whatever. How is this relevant to the topic at hand? We were supposed to talk about the contested patch of land. Mr. Bink, why are you being so defensive? I'm not being defensive, this is getting ridiculous. I hope you're not trying to suggest anything here, Mr. Lauren. Come to think of it, you do look rather pale. Have you always been this pale, Bink? What? Yes, damn it, I've always been like this. What are you getting at exactly? Nothing, just thinking out loud. Really? Clearly, Mr. Bing isn't being at his best here. I wonder what do marrow cocktails taste like. Correct, you know, this is why you came here at all. Mr. Bing, are you hiding something for me? I'm gonna attack Bing. No? You think? Who knows? Maybe you seem to be on the cusp of discovering something, little human. I wonder. Stop it! I'm way too old to be bothered by your wild So yeah, he was talking about he lived here for centuries. So he's a vampire. That's why he lived here for centuries. Stop it! I'm way too old to be bothered by your wild accusations. I mean, God, just stop. Whatever you're getting at, it's pure poppycock. It serves no other purpose but to irritate me and everyone around. I'm not irritated. Neither am I. Are you done? Can we continue? Press Mr. Bing, young monster. It's now or never. I think there's an unspoken undercurrent to this discussion. They're both trying to hide something. Enough with shifters, Mr. Bing's obvious things aren't what they seem. Let's hear some answers. You're right, we're the foster agreement, not divide ourselves further. Look, I don't want to antagonize you, but if we have to work something out, we have to trust each other. So I'm gonna push him. I'm gonna push him. Enough. Enough with the swiftness, Mr. Bink. It's obvious things aren't what they seem. Let's hear some answers. You seem to be throwing plenty of baseless accusations around. I can do that too. See, how about this? I think you're not the rightful king. Now prove me wrong. That's not the same, and you know it. You're obviously trying to avoid a topic here, and it puzzles me. Question is, why? Oh, you think you know me so well? Bah! I do think. I'm not talking to you, Tag. Tell me then. Let's hear the crackpot theory. What exactly do you think I'm hiding, eh? You're definitely onto something, sire. It's time to unravel this. So, I think you may be older than you look, Mr. Bink. I've had experience with your kind before. I think you're a vampire. I'm just saying. I think you're a vampire. What? What? Oh, well, neat. That's asinine. You normally, I'd think so too, but I mean, you're right. The idea seems to sound ridiculous, but when you consider all the small signs... Signs? There's only so many times you can correct yourself after using I instead of my family before it becomes either a sign of mental illness or, well, you know. I'm sure there have been at least some weird things going on that could lend credence to what I'm just saying. Like sheep being drained of blood, you mean? Precisely. Conjecture! Baseless conjecture, you cannot mean this! You don't need to be so defiant, Mr. Bink. Being a vampire is not a crime, and I don't care. This isn't why I'm prodding you, and you know this. However, you've been preying on the livestock of your neighbors. Lethally, if I might add. Was I to scare them away to obtain the land on the cheap? Talk all you want, I've yet to see concrete evidence. It isn't concrete, I'll give you that, but I have a way to be under 100% sure. One of my guests is an experienced vampire, a neutral party with no stake in all of this, and if you pardon the pun, if anyone can judge these things, it's him. If you were brought before him for evaluation, what would his verdict be, Mr. Bink? Mr. Bink? Well, I might have lived a bit longer than I should, and I might have been bitten by a bloodsucker before. Big deal. I'll treat that as a yes. Oh, Bink. But I have never killed a man, nor have I ever plotted to do so. I have my standards. I don't kill men for thrill or sustenance. I'm not as depraved as you paint me, Sir Lauren. Like I said, I don't care if you're a vampire or not, Mr. Bink. I know what you have done wrong by your neighbors, and that is why you should answer for. My sheep. You have committed a crime, Mr. Bink. I can't ignore that, but I can promise you that you'll be treated fairly and without prejudice. But first, we still have one more thing to settle. Alright. There's also the dragon. I think I may have dozed off. All that human drama, you know, so exhausting. Well, Mr. Tag, time to settle things between you and Mr. Bakari. Okay. So, well, but Bakari and vampires... Oh, just wow, I don't know what to say. I'm glad you exposed him, sire. Not every vampire can be of the amiable sort. Well, damn, at least the way forward's clear now. Mr. Tag, we now know that Mr. Bakari was never the monster you have feared. Leave him alone, you'll get along well. So think of this way, dragon can be handy. We'll spread rumors about Mr. Bakari's presence. They'll scare those with your family. Like it, Mr. Bink has rights as a citizen of Regalia, so does Mr. Bakari. You need to settle with him too. There's no need to be afraid, as Lauren will guarantee protection should be required. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Mr. Tag, we know now that Mr. Bakari was never the monster you had feared. Leave him alone and you'll get along well. Oh, okay, Mr. Dragon. Do you have anything in mind? You know what? You know what I want, but I'm open. You know what I want, but I'm open to suggestions. Oh, bummer, Sir Lauren. A hand here, please. No special stipulations are needed. You should use common sense to decide the boundaries between yourselves. Yeah, I think that they can manage. A written agreement, split a small portion of the land around the cave, give him ownership to Mr. Bakar, and yours he pleases there. And the condition he'll defend. Okay, I'm gonna just say that. Oh, he lost something. No special stipulations are needed. You should use common sense to decide the boundaries between yourselves. See, I agree with the principal, but I think you're grossly overestimating his capacity for reason when it comes to dragons. I guess we'll see. Well, it works both ways, Mr. Dragon. Anyway, I guess that's acceptable. Yep. So we're in agreement? Yes, we are. Thank you, Sir Lauren. Alright, I'm glad we reached an understanding. Once again, thank you for coming. This meeting is adjourned. Congratulations, you have managed to come to an agreement with all parties involved. I like that. That was very nice. And the fact that they tell me that, oh, you gotta balance it between the three, and one of them was a vampire, so just gave me a way out. It was cool. It's not something I anticipated.
Now that everyone has left and we can talk, that went uncharacteristically well, don't you think?
Yeah, it
You can
did.
say that again, young master. Truth be told, I was honestly amazed by how you handled this ordeal.
I'm a natural-born leader.
I just didn't think them hitting each other would do any side any good.
Your father would be proud.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Griffith. I actually just listened to you. And went with my guy.
Hey,
Well,
guys.
I already think like Griffith, so it was easy for me to do so.
I just wanted to say that I'm thankful for what you've done.
Thank you,
For
Bakari.
smelly, squishy, noisy humans, you're alright.
Don't mention it.
Well, anytime you need help, or anytime I need help, you can come.
By the way, your smell, it's different than what I remember, but you mentioned you were of House Lauren, right?
What of it?
Nothing. I just thought, well, aren't you fellows supposed to be dead?
Huh?
So yeah, the dragon's been around for long. He should know my
I
family.
knew a Lauren once. Upstanding chap, all regal, all diplomatic. Eyes like bronze, words like silver. That sort of thing. Funny that it was you who came to broker an agreement. He would have done just the same.
Can you tell me anything more about that Lauren?
His name was Elrond, something like that. In my youth, I was a brazen, hot-headed lizard. People feared me, but he didn't. He offered me a place to stay. This place, in exchange for a share of my old hoard. And before you ask, no, I don't possess that hoard anymore.
Oh, damn it.
It wasn't much, but as I recall, he was desperate. Something about paying off a debt incurred by his idiotic ancestor.
So there should be
That
treasure
sounds
somewhere.
oddly familiar.
He wanted to use that gold to marry into a wealthy clan from the land of Arlen and go all robber baron on their precious resources. And he almost made it happen. Ironically, he died at sea while traveling to meet his would-be bride.
Oh, damn
He
it.
never secured the deal.
I hope he didn't have the gold with him.
What happened?
I do not know for sure, though I remember hearing stories about a storm of the century. Poor Sod must have paddled right into it. Destiny is one terrible tragedian.
Oh, man.
So, did you guys ever pay off that debt?
We're trying
to be
to.
honest, we were really hoping you could help us with that.
Sins of the past, still
Sins of the
haunting
father.
present. Poor, poor humans. All waxing poetic aside, I'm afraid I can't help you. I know nothing about your debt.
Damn.
However, I do know he was planning to visit his summer estate afterwards. Said he needed to show his ancestors' most prized possession to his brand new wife.
Okay, that's a
A
start.
summer estate? Lady Elaine and Lady Gwendolyn have never found anything pertaining to a summer estate.
Most prized possessions. Perhaps this is where the treasure vault was built. Sir Bakari, do you know the location?
Sorry, boss.
Oh, damn
We'll
it.
have to investigate on our own then. You
Yeah.
have our greatest thanks, noble Sir Bakari.
Good luck, little humans.
Oh, good lad, Bakari. Oh, I love him. Oh, he's so nice. A grateful dragon reveals the knowledge of yet another Lauren ancestor, Elran Lauren, a man who was seeking to end the growing debt by marrying to a wealthy foreign family. More interestingly, however, previously unknown factor is revealed: the Lauren summer estate, a supposed hiding site of House Lauren's most prized possessions. Okay, so can I save here? No, I can only load. Oh, I have to go back to town. Okay, I hope there's no more story here. This is gonna have to be a huge episode if there is. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, there's a quest there. Damn it. Okay, gotta go in there. Gotta go in there and save the damn game. Okay, save game. Create new save. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, I'm gonna have to leave this here. So if this turns out to be a longer episode than usual, because there was a lot of story in it, so I don't think I can cut anything out. So thank you everybody so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. As you were.